For bulls and their riders, these journeys started before they were even born. Competition is in their lineage. It's in their blood. It's an instinct to confront one another. For a bull rider, there can be no anger. There can be no hate. Only respect and passion. A moment from which there is no return. It's not a brawl. It's an ancient dance. Two forces of nature colliding in harmony as they have for hundreds and hundreds of years before. And what happens in those 8 seconds can create legacies that span for generations. To conquer without risk is to triumph without glory. This is the PBR.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Simon Mallory with you, and standing right next to me, Warren Matodic. Warren, what a night we have in Caboolture.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Simon. Tonight we get set to watch 31 of the nation's finest and bull riders from all over the world, I might add, from New Zealand and Brazil. They join us here this weekend trying to get a slice of that $20,000 in prize money here at the Caboolture Invitational.
Oh, it's a big chunk of change that they're going to try and get their hands on, but it's more important about that race to the grand finals right now. So these cowboys that we can see, we're looking to, well, all eyes on Townsville, really, where that big 100K bonus is up for grabs for our Australian champion.
Yeah, these guys are going to get extremely wealthy this year. 100,000 going to the PBR Australian champion for the very first time in 2025. $150,000 at the finals alone. So that is the biggest amount of prize money that has ever been paid out here in Australia.
Well, and I've got to say, tonight here in Caboolture, obviously the big money we've got, but we've got some quality cowboys. Of that 31, every cowboy is going to get one chance, but then we're going to bring 10 of them back for a short go. Well, they're going to choose their own bulls in a bull draft.
Yeah, the Monster Energy Championship round, it is the defining moment for 10 of these bull riders' careers here this weekend as they try to qualify with the top 20 at the PBR Grand Finals. So a lot on the line here with all of the money, all of the great bulls. But you know what also else is great here in Caboolture? The fans. Caboolture, Southeast Queensland, is known as one of the rowdiest group of people that we come across on the 2025 Monster Energy Tour.
Well, they're going to get rowdy because it is a sellout. We are live around the world right now, streaming this event live. Unfortunately, if you've missed your ticket, you can tune into our website and watch it live. But as Warren said, the crowd here, it's sold out. It's going to be loud. How about we give the folks at home a taste of what to expect, Caboolture? Are you ready for the PBR?
Yeah, hang on a second, Simon. Whoa, that is not going to cut it. Ladies and gentlemen of Caboolture, Southeast Queensland, are you ready? Well, the PBR is coming up right after this.
It feels so real, but nobody is here when I wake up. Do you know my name? The devil's in the detail. I'm a natural born killer.
So what do you say, Caboolture? Are you ready to meet the Cowboys of the PBR? Well, right now, we'd like to bring out from behind the Monster Energy Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your Yeti challengers. From Athol, Queensland, please welcome Clay Hall. From Bindoon, Western Australia, Isaac Leclerc. He's from New Zealand. This is Kobe Parsons. From Townsville, Lane Hanish Bowen. From New Zealand, Daryl McPherson. From Dingo, Queensland, Brody Woodard. From Barcaldine, Jackson Gray. From Mount Walker, Queensland, Dan Rulin. From New Zealand, Clay Ward. Out of Proserpine, North Queensland, Kai Baguero. Townsville, Queensland's Braden Welby. From Oberon, New South Wales, Charlie Bailey. From Tura, Victoria, Kelsey Pavlo. From Bowen, North Queensland, the veteran Bo Willis. Out of Tamworth, New South Wales, Lachlan Slade. From Bloomsbury, Queensland, Brumby Brandenburg. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, J.O. Regard Prenko. From Gracemere, Queensland, Nash Mellors. Haywood, Victoria, Sam Woodall. Rockhampton, Queensland brings us Caden Sandilands. From Willow Tree, New South Wales, this is Clint Glass. From Oberon, Jack Rowlandson. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, Diego Galdino dos Santos. From Mara, Queensland, Bryn Francis. He calls Walter, New South Wales home. This is Tyson Smith. Out of Calliope, Queensland, Ben Bode. And from South America, Alison Aguilar. These are your Yeti challengers. It is time to meet your top 4 Monster Energy champions. And we begin with a 21-year-old bull rider that has won 3 consecutive bull riding championship in his native country of New Zealand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Riley Ward. It is time to meet a 22-year-old bull rider who made history here 12 months ago by winning the 2024 Caboolture Invitational. He was the 2023 PBR Australia Rookie of the Year. From Athol, Queensland, please welcome Zane Hall. It is time to meet one of 2 men that are desperately in the race for the PBR Australian Championship this year. This is the number 2 bull rider for 2025, a 32-year-old bull rider from Sao Paulo, Brazil. His name is Luan Christine Camaro. In a bull riding career that has seen this man go to the very pinnacle of this sport and qualify to the PBR Unleash the Beast Tour and amass almost $300,000 in career earnings. In 2025, he finds himself in the #1 spot for the PBR Australian Championship. At 31 years young, will 2025 be the year for the man from Mareeba, North Queensland? This is Kurt Shepherd. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I'd like to ask each and every one of you to please be upstanding if you're able. And gentlemen, if you could remove cover. As we get set for the Australian National Anthem, it is customary at every professional bull riding event, whether it be in Brazil, Mexico, the United States, Canada, right here in Australia, we take a moment to go to our Lord and Savior in a moment of prayer. Let us pray. Lord, we thank you for the many blessings that you give us. We thank you for our family and our friends. Tonight, Lord, we thank each and every one of you for joining us here, celebrating the sport that we so dearly love, professional bull riding. As bull riders, Lord, we don't ask for a lot, but tonight we simply ask that you watch over each and every one of us with your mighty hand of protection, and we ask for a very special blessing over our livestock as well. When this day is done and we return home to our loved ones near and far, we ask simply for traveling grace. We ask all these things. In your gracious and holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
To perform the national anthem tonight, we are very lucky to be celebrated by this very lovely singer, this very lovely lady who calls Brisbane, Queensland home with her great rendition of the Australian National Anthem. This is Piper Rodriguez.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath our radiant Southern Cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this commonwealth of ours renowned for all the lands. For those who come across the seas, we've boundless plains to share. With courage, let us all combine to advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Oh, what a beautiful voice. Thank you, Piper, so much for giving us that second verse of the Australian National Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back right after we give you a little education with some PBR 101.
Bull riding, the toughest sport on dirt. How's it scored? First, the basics. The athlete must stay on the bull for 8 seconds. The clock starts when the bull's shoulders or hips have cleared the chute. The athlete must ride with only one hand gripping the bull rope. The clock will stop when the rider loses his grip from the bull rope, or when any part of his body hits the ground before the 8-second ride is over. If that happens, the result is a no score. If he touches the bull or any part of his own body with the free hand or arm before the 8-second ride is over, the rider is disqualified. The athlete's ride and the bull's performance are judged separately. Officials score the bull on how hard the bull bucks, how high he kicks, power, speed, and direction change. Athletes are scored by their control, rhythm, and how they match movement with the bull. If a rider wants to earn extra points, they can do so by pulling their leg away from the bull to demonstrate control. There are a total of 100 points available for a qualified ride. That is 50 points for the rider and 50 points for the bull. An average score will be in the 80s, where an exceptional ride will be in the 90s. Judges may award a re-ride for various reasons, such as a foul, or if the bull underperforms. The athlete with the highest accumulated point total from the entire event becomes the winner.
So now we are all experts at exactly how this thing works. So ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the men that are going to be making the decisions here tonight, our area officials. Our two judges for the competition, Mr. Rob Kennedy and Gavin Tickle, both from Rockhampton, Central Queensland, and our arena director, the man down in front, Morris Morton. But there are three more pieces of the puzzle, Caboolture. Three of the most important men that you are going to meet all night long. These are the daredevils of the dirt. These are your Snowy River Caravan Protection athletes. Would you please welcome tonight Jared Bagheero, Danny Hamlin, and Zach Ma. So as we get set to go for what will be one of the most exciting stops of the 2025 tour, let's take a look at the matchups coming to us. Section number 1. Ben Bode, he's going to be first out on a bull called Kraken Tins. Diego Galdino dos Santos. We've got Isaac Leclerc. We have got Nash Mellors from Gracemere, Queensland. Clay Ward up on Humdinger, and Caden Sandilands on Jackie Red.
Well, it promises to be an absolute cracking start to it. So let's get ready to rumble. Round 1, Section 1, brought to you by Ranch Water, the official tequila of the PBR.
So as we get ready to buck the very first bull here in the Cusack Stadium tonight, my partner talked about it a little earlier in our opening. We talked about how this event live streamed around the world. A lot of people tuning in for a lot of good reasons. 20,000 of those reasons is what these bull riders have shown up for here this weekend.
Well, and I love this start. This cowboy we're looking at right now, take his raps, Ben Bode from Calliope, Queensland. He is an absolute weapon of a bull rider, tall as the day is long, but we're yet to see the best of him this year. He's got himself Kraken Tins from MC Bucking Bulls. 15 times it's been out, only ridden the 3 times. But this is a chance here. We've had a bit of a previous matchup as well between these two combatants.
Yeah, you know, he won the very first event for the 2025 season back in Scone. This 21-year-old right now is the number 6 bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour. Kraken Tins has bucked him off twice. Once in Armidale last year, Sydney this year. Can he ride him for the 3rd time? Wow. That bull has got the best of Ben Bode now 3 times.
3-0 for Ben Bode on Kraken Tins. I mean, a lot of those fans that were here earlier today, they saw our Can-Am Junior Academy. They saw the young cowboys stepping up. Well, this is another level altogether. These bulls are here and they mean business.
A lot of internationals competing on the 2025 Monster Energy Tour. This man is competing here in Australia for his second consecutive season. The 33-year-old from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Diego Galdino dos Santos. Vanilla Ice is the bull for the number 12 bull rider this season, who has become one of the fan favorites right across the nation on the Monster Energy Tour.
Well, you can't but help love this cowboy's attitude.
Diego looking to climb that championship ladder. Knows that he has a great opportunity here on a bull called Vanilla Ice from MC Bucking Bulls. He's been ridden one time out of the 2 outs on the Monster Energy Tour. And Diego had a big third-place finish when we were in Cairns back in July. He stepped up in a huge way. Come on, Diego, let's go. Help him. And the clock says cowboy up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Diego, what a start for this cowboy. Punching his ticket into that short go. Well, hopefully 82 points and a half. 82 and a half points of what the judges have awarded that ride.
Yeah, you know, and watch this replay here brought to us by Snowy River Caravans. You can see that Diego Galdino dos Santos is in the zone. He wants a piece of the action. He wants to be part of the top 10 bull riders in that Monster Energy Championship round. Right now, he is in the conversation.
Well, another one of the countrymen from the Brazil, Luan Christian Camara. Now, this cowboy has shown the Aussies what it's all about. Currently sitting second there on the table. He's drawn thick shape. You won't know much about this bull, but he knows a lot about bull riding. And seeing his countrymen get a ride, you can only hope that that sort of puts a bit more effort here for Luan to get the job done.
Yeah, you know, and this is one of the more rider-friendly bulls that we're going to watch this weekend. Hey, hey, the South Americans have come to ride.
Oh, come on, Caboolture!
Watch this! Watch this! Watch what he does! Caboolture! Wow, Luan Christine Camara right now, 80 points is what we're looking at. 8-0 for the Ranch Quarter matchup. The Brazilian, the number 2 bull rider this year, and I mean, Kurt Shepard, the number 1 ranked bull rider, is busily looking over his shoulder as to what the rest of these bull riders are bringing to the Monster Energy Tour.
I tell you what, Caboolture, having a good time already. Well, it's going to get loud in here tonight if this is anything to go by. Isaac Leclerc, now this is a cowboy, has travelled all the way across from the west, and he lands himself here in Caboolture. Drawn the bull unstable. 10 times he's been out, no one yet to get the job done.
Yeah, this is one of those big, powerful, done-bucking bulls from up there in central Queensland. I mean, he has bucked off some of the biggest names on the Monster Energy Tour. Isaac Leclerc, the 25-year-old, nodding his head. Come on. Hanging on. You know, one point that I want to make right here is there was an incredible amount of try from that bull rider, but the flip side of that is you cannot afford to get out of shape just 1 inch on the back of these bulls. They are that quick. They are that powerful. But the moment you just get off center, just a touch, they're going to take full advantage of it.
Well, not to be, but as you said, plenty of try there we saw in that Snowy River Caravan replay. Well, we move on.
This is the young 19-year-old from Gracemere, Queensland, Nash Mellors. Mood swing.
Now this cowboy, he's rank and ready. Like, he's young and he's full of spirit, he's full of energy. And that's what he uses to try and ride these bulls. He'll get out loosey-goosey, but he'll just seem to hang in there.
You know, I cannot believe that a bull rider that rides as good as what Nash Mellors does is sitting number 22 on the Monster Energy Tour. Nash Mellors has got a lot of people here tonight cheering him on. Bisley Workwear Bucking Shoot. And a young bull rider that is desperate in his rookie season to qualify for the PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. Here we go. Round to the left. Come on, he's got a seat. Kick loose. Hey, hey, how about the young man from Gracemere, Queensland?
Whoa! We are getting it done in Caboolture tonight, 83.5 points.
That is the sound of a 5.7 litre V8 Hemi found under the hood of a Ram 1500. The toughest truck on the road, teaming up with the toughest sport on dirt. And this is a Ram truck matchup between Clay Ward from New Zealand and Humdinger. I love that brindle bucking bull called Humdinger. I don't think Clay Ward thinks too much of him, the New Zealand bull rider, bucking off at 3.79. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big hand for our man all the way from New Zealand joining us here this weekend?
Well, as you said, a lot of internationals find their way here to the Australian PBR Tour, trying to get those points to see them potentially one day on that US of A Tour. Like this man here, Caden Sandilands.
Wow! My goodness, Jackie Red, the name of that bull, having a great out. And the bull rider from Rockhampton, Central Queensland, is trying to still figure out which way he went. So, at the conclusion of section number 1, 3 qualified rides. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming back to you with section number 2 right to this.
Custom designed for your adventures, to take the road less traveled, to discover this land's natural beauty. Engineered and tested for the rugged Australian environment. Experience more with Snowy River Caravans.
As we've said a bit earlier today, we've got an opportunity Caboolture for you in a 300 merch pack. So you have to do is pull out, come on, phone, scan that QR code, enter your details, and you have a $300 merch pack. up for grabs. So you've got to be in it to win it, as they say. So scan away. Out come the phones. $300. What would you give yourself? Was it a shirt, a cap, jersey?
I know, take it all. $300 will get you a lot.
A lot of great indeed. So get those phones scan around. If you miss out. Now you'll see some of the signs up around the venue. $300 PBR merch pack could be yours.
So straight after section number 1, let's take a look at the Monster Energy leaderboard. It is Nash Mellors on top with 83.5. Diego Galdino dos Santos, 82.5. And Luan Christine Camara, the only other bull rider. 3 have made it to that Monster Energy leaderboard. But we've got something special for you.
Oh, we do indeed. Our good friends from Original Beef Chief Jerky, they have got some of that delicious jerky in the merch stands, so go get your hands on it. But our protection athletes here have got something to give away. Who loves jerky? Oh, come on, you've got to get the attention of our Snowy River Caravan protection athletes. All night tonight, Caboolture, we have got the opportunity for you to be rewarded for being a fan. Our Snowy River Caravan protection athletes have got the goods. Let's see the arm. Oh, not bad at all. That's our good friends, Original Beef Chief. If you missed out, head to the merch stand. Get your hands on some jerky.
So as we move into round number 1, section number 2, the matchups that we're going to be looking at coming up right here. We've got Brody Woodard on Ambush. Lane Hannish-Bowen on Alcatraz. Airborne is up against Dan Rulin. Stitch Up with Kai Baguero, and Clay Hall is up on the Stranger Danger.
Well, indeed, we have got the action red hot right now. It's time for round 1, section 2. Brought to you by Ariat, the official cowboy boots of the PBR.
Well, let's get ready to do this, just like the song said, with a 24-year-old bull rider from Dingo Central, Queensland, Brody Woodard. A bull that has put some big numbers for some great cowboys on the Monster Energy Tour over the past few years. This is Ambush from CF7 Bucking Bulls, a big brindle. Last time he was ridden was 86.25 points in Cairns this year by the number 4 bull rider on the tour. Brody Woodard, Can-Am shoot, somebody scream at him. Wow. That is one big bucking bull, and they call him Ambush, and he set a trap for the 24-year-old Dingo bull rider, Brody Woodard.
Well, that he did indeed, man. Big effort there from Brody, but a big handful of bull right there as well in Ambush.
You know, it's Saturday night here in Caboolture. I know there's a lot of people that have come here for different reasons, come to watch the best bull riding in the business. But there is a young lady from Bundaberg that is celebrating her 14th birthday here this weekend. I'd like to give a big happy birthday shout out to Peyton Cross. Peyton, happy birthday, and thank you for joining us here at the PBR Monster Energy Caboolture Invitational. I love this little bull. They call him Alcatraz. Bisley Workweb bucking shooting. He's up against a bull rider by the name of Lane Hannish-Bowen, 23-year-old from Townsville. We've seen him twice on the Monster Energy Tour, but this is one of those bulls, when you take a look at his statistics, they've only ridden this bull 4 times out of 36 outs, which means one of two things. He is either one of the best bucking bulls in the country, or he has got a trick or two up his sleeve. And we've got to go way back to Rockhampton earlier this year when Macaulay Leather was the last man to ride this bull for 87.5 points. And this 23-year-old right now is tying himself to the back of an absolute tornado. The louder you scream, the better they'll ride. Come on, Caboolture. Let's go. Oh, get out. Look out.
Wow. I've got to say here, this is all eyes up right now on this Snowy River Caravan replay. We're going to watch the work here of our Snowy River Caravan protection athletes. Alcatraz going one way and then twisting back around the other.
And that is a very, very smart bull. Alcatraz from CF7 and Josh Pugh partnership. That brings us to a bull called Airborne, and already this evening we've seen quite a few bull riders fit that description. This is another one from CF7 Bucking Bulls at Charters Towers, North Queensland. And Dan Ruland from Mount Walker, Queensland, the bull rider, has been to the PBR Grand Finals in Townsville, but right now he's number 39, so he is really on the outside looking in when we start talking about being inside that top 20 to ride for that $150,000 in prize money at the Grand Finals this year.
Well, this is a moment here where all the Cowboys want to get around Dan. And they know he can get it done here. Let's see it. Let's ride it with him, Caboolture. Come on.
Big opportunity. Wow. Airborne. Launched him into orbit. That is a great bull. Watch the Snowy River Caravan replay. A lot of power in this bull. Dan Ruland got a 9.9 from the Russian judge for the dismount. But no score for Dan Ruland tonight. So Kai Baguero Here's Kai Baguero on the back of this bull. Come on. That was a little bull called Stitch Up. And we have a challenge for Kai Baguero. So the clock stopped at 7.13. And our Arid officials right now are going to work, and they're going to take a look here at the replay to see whether or not he had any part of that rope in his riding hand when the whistle went.
So 7.13 is what we've seen on the clock. These judges now, they're going to get it run a couple of times. They're going to run it in real time, using those stopwatches in their hands. You see, but no, it is a cowboy down. Cowboy down for Kai Baguero. Unfortunately, the namesake Stitch Up is the case. 7.15 seconds for that cowboy. But we will move on. We look down the list. We make our way to the Bisley Workwear Buck and Shoot, where a cowboy has watched his fellow countrymen put some rides together, and he knows it's his time to step up Clay Hall from Athol, Queensland. 25 years of age. Has been a busy cowboy in the practice pens, putting the rides together, and he finds himself now up against Stranger Danger from MJ Keeler Bucking Bulls. 10 times he's been out, only ridden the 4 times. But Nash Mallers earlier, we saw him have some success. So he'd been thinking about that, no doubt. Had a chat to Nash before finding himself with this matchup here tonight. A Monster Energy matchup in the Bisley Workwear shoe. Let's go, rider with him.
Wow. Wow, what a great out for that bull, Stranger Danger from MJ and Keeler Bucking Bulls. And 1.67 seconds was all it took for him to shake loose Clay Hall from Athol, Queensland. Well, that is gonna wrap up section number 2. 3 more sections still to come, plus that Monster Energy Championship round. Let's go back to that Monster Energy leaderboard, and it is still the same 3 names that we are looking headline. At the top, Nash Mellors, Diego Galdino dos Santos, and Luan Christine Camara, the top 3 bull riders here as we get set to go behind the scenes with my good friend Simon Mallory. He is on the back of our bucking chutes right now, and he has got a couple of very special guests.
Yeah, that is right. I'm actually pretty lucky to be standing right here with 2 weapons of their own sports. I've got the boxing legend with me, Liam Paro, and AFL legend as well, Jonathan Brown. Hey, Liam, I've been told a few rumours here, but if you weren't going to be a boxer, you wanted to be a bull rider. Is that right?
Well, I'd like to say I'll do that, yeah, but I'm spectator.
Hey, that is, you're Mackay born, but you've got a big bout coming up. Now, you've had to jump up into another weight division here. It's a big battle out to see how you're going to go at Pat Rafter Arena there on 18th September. How's your prep been?
Yeah, no, it's good. You know, we're chasing down our 2nd world title now in our 2nd weight division, so yeah, glad to be back fighting big fights here in Australia, and yeah, hope to see everyone there. You know, I want to be a household name here now. I've been abroad for so many years, and to finally be back here is very special again.
Well, I've had a few of the Cowboys running around. They know all about you as well, and they've seen the way you can put a punch in. Do you know much about this opponent?
Look, he's undefeated, you know, so he's obviously doing something right, so I want to be the first bloke to put the puzzle together, and I believe I can do so on September 18th.
Mate, I reckon we're all going to be there. Caboolture here. It's not far for us to get down to Pat Rafter Arena, so we might be there. Brownie, I might grab you as well. You had a chance to sit on one of the bulls here early this afternoon. How did that feel?
Well, I'm glad I didn't have to go the 8 seconds, because I'm not sure I'm built for a bull rider, so I'm 6'4", mate. Liam's got the better build, but thank Christ you didn't open the gate to that chute, mate.
So you've faced some pretty tough opponents, though, being out there on the footy field, but what did it feel like sitting there astride a bull here?
Well, some of those Collingwood defenders, they don't stand up to these bloody bulls, that's for sure, so a lot easier opponents. Yeah, it's fair to say I shit myself, mate. It was, the heart rate was thumping, so just seeing these boys firsthand, what they go through, and obviously the protection athletes, I like that name. I'll tell you what, they get paid, they should get paid a lot more than what they do, because I tell you what, a fair bit of danger money involved.
Definitely danger money indeed. Look, you two boys, you're part of the main event. You've got the big fight coming up. You're here to help promote it. We loved having you be a part of it. What do you say, Caboolture? Give these boys a big round of applause, and we'll see if we can get down there to the Pat Rafter Arena and watch that fight.
Yeah, thanks everyone for having us, and make sure you get behind Liam. He's our best boxer in Australia. He's a homegrown talent, and when he retires, he's going to have a crack at bull riding.
Is that real?
Oh, we'll wait and see.
Well, it's getting loose, Warren.
I would love to see that, Simon. That would be something cool. Well, as we move into round number 1, section number 3 into the matchups, first out, we're going to watch Charlie Bailey up against Blink 182. Stone Bomber with Kurt Shepherd, the #1 bull rider in PBR Australia. Kelsey Pavlo has Cohen's Tequila. Cowboy Train up against Clint Glass. Halliday Which Way and Lachlan Slade and Bo Willis will try to test the bull call off the radar.
Well, it is getting heating up inside. I tell you what, that Bisley Workwear shoot's going to get a bit of action because it is time for round 1, section 3, brought to you by Bisley Workwear.
So Bisley Workwear matchup is where we start off the very first bull rider here in section number 3. Charlie Bailey from Oberon, New South Wales, ties his hand to the back of this bull called Blink 182. MC Bucking Bulls. Come on, Caboolture, you need to step it up. Oh my goodness, he's in trouble. Snowy River Caravan Protection athletes, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for those 3 guys. You know what a great job these 3 men do, and a great job there distracting that bull from the fallen Charlie Bailey. You watch it here on the Snowy River Caravan replay. This bull means business. Charlie Bailey bucking off at 6.79, but watch the danger zone here as he falls right down in front of the bull. And there it is. Some great work. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That bull's about as mean as my mother-in-law.
Well, she would do a lot of blinking at you, I'm sure.
Whoa, hey, don't get too close. These bulls from MC Bucking Bulls have got quite the temper. Wow, you know what this bull reminds me of?
Baywatch?
This bull reminds me of Bob Catter.
Playing around in the dirt, refusing to go home. I can see the similarities. We see the Caboolture crowd roll. Look out. They've multiplied, Warren.
Yeah. They're like gremlins. That's all he needed.
Just his buddy.
That's all he needed.
Isn't that all we all need?
It's just that one friend.
Right, well, we get our minds set. We talked about this cowboy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our current leader on the tour. The cowboy that has those Brazilians hot on his heels. We are, of course, talking about Kurt Shepherd from Maribo in North Queensland.
#1 ranked bull rider, and I mean, he is desperately trying to hang on to his lead. Stone Bomber from MC Bucking Bulls is what this 31-year-old has to deal with here in this section. Kurt Shepherd has been consistently and methodically placing himself in the conversation right throughout the entirety of the 2025 season. He has won more money, has earned more points towards that gold buckle quest on the Monster Energy Tour than any other bull rider thus far. The question is, can he continue? Here he is. Yes, he can. That is the #1 bull rider for 2025, Kurt Shepherd.
Oh, nothing but class. 83 points for Kurt Shepherd.
Well, 83 points is going to put him into the number 2 spot. And that is some good news for the man trying to win his very first PBR Australian Championship. 83 points is now number 2.
Wow. Just makes it look oh so easy, Coach Shepherd, when he's out there. Looking in control. Looking like he's got his sights set on that championship buckle, all right. Well, there is a cowboy that's had that year off and he's come back onto the tour. And he's got that fire in his eyes. We're talking about Kelsey Pavlo from Tour Victoria.
Yeah, and I really like this opportunity on paper. Cohen's Tequila from Dittman Bucking Bulls. I mean, this bull is fast. He is real fast. He's been ridden one time out of the 6 outs that we have watched him. But this 23-year-old right here, he loves them wild and he loves them quickly right there, especially if they turn back in the gate. That's exactly where this bull makes his mark. Kelsey Pavlo has been to the PBR Grand Finals one time, would like to get back there in 2025. And this bull right here could give him the big numbers that he needs. Can-Am Bucking Shoot. And a matchup that you just do not want to miss. Wow. And he is looking up and he is thinking, is this yesterday or is this tomorrow?
Well, we might have to keep a close eye there on Kelsey Pavlo. Upside down, inside out. With the work of our protection athletes there. Snow River Caravan protection athletes. Hamlin jumping in.
A 42.5-point bull score for that bull. Takes us to Clint Glass, one of our elder statesmen on the Monster Energy Tour, the 31-year-old from Willow Tree in the Hunter Valley, the number 14 bull rider this year. One win in 2025, and he is up on Cowboy Train from Dittman Bucking Bulls.
Well, this Clint Glass, I mean, he's one of those cowboys when he's on fire, nothing can put him out. Cowboy Train is the bull. He's wasting no time in our Monster Energy Bucking Shoot. But, looks like he's not happy with the way.
Think about this, though. We got to go all the way back to 2023, the last time this bull was ridden by 4-time PBR Australian champion Aaron Klyer. Rode this bull in Townsville for 86.25 points, so that is a long time between drinks. And Clint Glass, like you say, when he is on fire. But there is another side and a flip side to Clint Glass is sometimes you wouldn't think that he'd ever ridden a bull before. He is that kind of a bull rider. He is either on or he's off.
Well, today he definitely looks like he is on for it. Starting to see a bit of form come into his game. But as you said, Cowboy Train, Jason Dittman, the team there at Dittman Bucking Bulls, they only bring the best. And as you said, 18 times, he's only been ridden twice. Aaron Klyer, of course, is one of those juggernauts that was able to get the job done. So Clint Glass having a hard time right now inside that chute.
Monster Energy Bucking Chute. And you can see that fiberglass post going down alongside the shoulder of Cowboy Train. What they're trying to do is just push him over. Just push him off the leg of our bull rider so he can get a good shot at this bull.
Just needs to get that leg down, get himself comfortable, but a wily old bull, all right. Our arena director, Morris Morton, having a good look inside, watching the proceedings.
Yeah, so, I mean, there is a lot going on here trying to get this bull out. But it was Cairns last year at the Origin 3 competition when these two met for the very first time, and it went to the bull. Clint Glass is looking to even it up here this weekend. So Caboolture, you need to help him. Come on, let's go. And some trouble.
Well, it looks like here the judges have wasted no time, and they've awarded Clint Glass a re-ride, ladies and gentlemen. He will get another chance there. It was a disjointed performance right there.
Yeah, equipment malfunction. You can see right here. Watch the flank rope. The piece of rope on that bull, it falls off. So the ARID officials wasted no time in giving our bull rider another opportunity. So a re-ride for Clint Glass.
Well, this cowboy here right now, we love seeing him back on the tour. Lachlan Slade from Tamworth, New South Wales. We talk about some veterans and we talk about quality. This man has it in spades. 31 years of age, Lockie Slade finds himself drawn on Halliday which way?
Yeah, this is an unridden bull from Dittman Bucking Bulls. And I mean, when you look at the depth of bull riders that have been and tried and tested this bull, 9 in fact have all been unsuccessful. Lachlan Slade is kind of known as the Dragon Slayer of PBR Australia. He has ridden everybody's biggest, baddest bull at some point in time. So, when it means the most, and there is the most to win, Lachlan Slade shows up. Let's hope he shows up tonight. Halliday, which way? Come on, Slady. Go. 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 And there it is. Come on, Caboolture. Make some noise.
Oh, and look at the numbers. 87.5 points. Wow. A big ride from Lockie Slade. As you said, never been ridden. But this man stood up and said, I will have my shot.
Absolute stellar performance here for Lachlan Slade here tonight. Like I said, when he needs to ride, there is something inside his body that says to him it is time to ride, and he does it. And that is the first time we have seen that bull ridden.
Wow, it's no River Caravan replay. It says it all.
He's not happy about being ridden either.
No, he is not. Lockie Slade and him just got into a right old battle. Well, from one veteran to another.
Yes, so 5 qualified rides here in our quest for our top 10 to come back for the Monster Energy Championship round as we turn our focus now to the eldest bull rider here this weekend, Bo Willis from Bowen, North Queensland. Off the radar from Dittman Bucking Bulls is the one that he has, another unridden bull.
Well, Bo Willis, a Queensland cowboy still in his home state, rides with pride for Queensland.
Multiple qualifier to the PBR Grand Finals, has competed and has won not only all over this country, the United States, Canada, Mexico as well. Bo Willis facing a mountain of a muscle by the name of Off the Radar. Can-Am bucking chute. And you can see Bo Willis here right now. He is having a lot of trouble here trying to get this bull out of the chute. So a bull rider is entitled to 3 legitimate attempts to get a bull out. So our judges are watching each and every moment of this shoot procedure here in this Bisley matchup for Bo Willis.
And the contractors are in there trying to also help Bo get a seat. As that PBR 101 video said, only can have 3 hands on that rope at any time.
The other thing is, a lot of people are looking at this and they're saying, why is that bull laid down? Well, these bulls are absolutely bred in the purple. So they are the exceptional athletes of the bovine world. And you're getting a good look at Bo Willis, and he knows that he's got to slide, he's got to ride. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it, Bo, come on. Oh!
Oh, man.
And the clock says 7.75. And Willis is going to hit the challenge button.
7.75. Bo Willis deciding he wants the judges to step up and run the clock over it, please.
Yeah, you know, and this could be a very important call when you think about it. Bo Willis right now is number 29 on the Monster Energy Tour. So any ground he can make up, he's going to take that chance. And he is going to ask those judges to take a look with their stopwatches one more time. Did the clock start at the right moment? Did the clock stop at the precise moment that he lost contact with that bull rope? These are the questions that will be answered. And guess what, Bo Willis? It's a thumbs up. Qualified ride for the Bowen Bull Rider.
Well, what a throw at the stumps from Bo Willis, and he has done it. He said, you know what, have a look, they have, and they have given him cowboy up.
No doubt about it. It definitely paid dividends for him. 83.5 for Bo Willis, and that is going to put him into a two-way tie for second place. Folks, we're coming back with section number 4 right after this.
Welcome to POA.
Caboolture, it is time to check back in with that Monster Energy leaderboard, and you can see the man of the moment, Lachlan Slade, after producing that monster 87.5-point score, sits on top. Nash Mellors, Bo Willis joining together, number 2 and 3 with 83.5. Kurt Shepard, 83. Diego Galdino dos Santos, 82.5. And fellow countryman, Luan Christine Camara, with 80 points. That gives us a total of 6 in our quest for 10 for our championship round. But right now, my partner Simon Mallory has got something special.
Well, that is exactly right, Warren. It is time for the Bisley Workwear Magic Shirt Challenge. Now, this is pretty simple. I'm looking around the crowd, and I want to find who wants to win themselves some Bisley Workwear gear. Okay, we're going to have a look. Let's go up this way. I'm looking for the wild man of the night with the Bisley Workwear Challenge. We've got to get up and loud. I'm trying to find someone who's in need of this. I reckon this man here in the green shirt. All right, come on over, brother. What's your name?
My name's Jesse.
Jesse. All right, Jesse. So how's your eyesight?
My eyesight's 20/20. I had a medical yesterday.
Oh, well, hey, how convenient. And you've only had a couple of those soft drinks, so that's good. All right, Jesse, you can see the big screen over there.
Yep.
All right, what we're going to do is we've got a challenge. Now, we've got a voucher that we're going to hide behind these 3 work shirts. So you can see it right there, $250. It's gone into shirt 1. All right, where did it go?
Shirt 1.
Shirt 1, you bet it did. All right, so keep your eye on shirt 1. Everyone else here, you can play along and help this man out. But we're going to spin these shirts and see if you can follow where this voucher lands. Oh. Well, it looks like they're having a bit of a dance now. Oh, time to choose. All right, hang on. Jesse, what are you looking at?
He's $1 million bull rider, Jesse Camp's number 2.
All right, hang on. I want to ask the crowd here, who thinks it should be shirt number 1? No? Who thinks shirt number 3? Who thinks shirt number 2? Oh, my boy, Jesse, this is your last chance. Are you sticking with 2?
Number 2.
Number 2, let's roll the shirt. Let's get the drum rolls going, please. And let's see. Jesse is a winner! Well done, Jesse. You have got yourself a $250 Bisley Workwear voucher. Well done. You're like you said, nothing wrong with your eyesight.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, congratulations, Jesse, winning that $250 Bisley Workwear voucher. As we get back to business here at the 2025 Monster Energy Caboolture Invitational, and this is the Bull Riders we're going to be watching here in section number 4 tonight. Joao Ricardo Franco, the Brazilian on Ranch Line Wild Force. Brayton Welby with Worthington Ag Parts Extraction. Tyson Smith from Walker, New South Wales on Road Rage. Ranger to be tested by Kobe Parsons from New Zealand. Alison Aguilar, the Brazilian, on Kinky Ninja. Sam Woodall from Victoria on Redemption. And Brumby Brandenburg on Derringer.
Well, we are time for round 1, section 4, brought to you by Can-Am, the official off-road vehicle of the PBR.
The real thing. It is the PBR, and we are rocking and rolling and getting ready to watch a 24-year-old from Brazil, Joao Ricardo Franco. just outside of the top 20 bull riders on the Monster Energy Tour, and he is up against Ranch Line Wild Force from Rulin Ranch Bucking Bulls. 6 qualified rides. We're looking for 10 to come back to that Monster Energy Championship round, Simon, and they are going to pick their poison in the official Yeti Bull Draft.
Well, it is looking stacked. I mean, no longer are we going to have to go back on time. You've got to ride a bull if you want to find yourself in that draft of 10. We're getting oh so close to having a full stacked card. And then it's going to come down to how many points you could gather. Joao, Regard, Franco, Ranch Line, Wild Force from Rulin Ranch Bucking Bulls. Half the time, Cowboys have been able to find the job on this bull.
Yeah, you know, and these bull riders from South America, I tell you what, they are absolutely legit. When we take a look at the amount of world champions on the Professional Bull Riders Monster Energy World Stage, we see time and time again the Brazilians. Here we go. Come on, Caboolture, help him. And a great out for Ranch Line Wild Force. We're going to be interesting to see the bull scores. Remember, at the end of the night tonight, we're going to be crowning a Yeti Wild Bull of the event, and 41 points for the bull. Right now, we have 3 bulls on 42.5. 41. Ranch Line Wild Force.
Wow. Not to be the case there for Joao. Our Snow River Caravan replay does not lie.
So Can-Am not only bring us the Junior Academy, but they bring us this matchup with the Townsvillian bull rider, Braden Welby, the 28-year-old, and Worthington Ag Parts Extraction. One of the toughest men from the north of Australia. And the clock stops at 7.05.
All right. Hang on. I'm getting told here, Warren, there's a review.
There is a review.
So the judges here have decided they've seen enough to warrant a little review here. Maybe looking at a hand slap, perhaps?
Well, that's what they're looking for. They think he slapped the bull, and it kind of looked like he did. But my perception of this is that maybe he didn't touch the bull with his free hand. Watch the replay closely. Watch. It has to be definitive by our judges. They have to be absolutely 100% sure.
It's also the arm, right? That's what they're looking at, not just the hand or that forearm.
That's right. Was there contact made? Arian officials say yes, there was. It is no score for Braden Welby.
Wow. The door is ajar. Now, this cowboy that's coming up, he must be drinking cement for breakfast because he is as tough as they come. Tyson Smith.
Okay, I thought you said something else there for a minute.
He is a cowboy that has had that injury with his ankle. We've seen him on that all-important Origin tour for New South Wales, just riding there, doing his bit for his team. But he's had a good couple of weeks off. He's rested up. He finds himself on the back of Road Rage.
Yeah, and I really love this matchup, Caboolture. We've only seen this bull one time. I watched this bull at Burnett Heads earlier this year. This bull is absolutely a stellar performer, but so is Tyson Smith. Here we go. Wow. What a big black powerhouse he is. Folks, looking at a 42-point bull score for Road Rage from Denman Bucking Bulls here tonight. And a no score for the Walker, New South Wales bull rider, Tyson Smith.
Oh, man, Tyson Smith. He's going to want another match up there for sure.
So footy shorts. Have you got your footy shorts?
I do indeed. I'm not wearing them right now. Obviously a bit too cold in
You
Caboolture.
can get your footy shorts, your PBR footy shorts from where?
From the merch stand or jump online. Aussie Footy Shorts, one of our partners, and this is an Aussie Footy Shorts matchup.
Yes, it is. The bull rider from, I'm not even going to try to pronounce where this guy is from in New Zealand, but that's where he's from. Kobe Parsons, the 19-year-old, and a bull called Ranger. MJ Keeler bucking bulls, and this one has a bit of notoriety about him. He's got a great big set of horns on him, kind of a real old school bucking bull. Got a wild head-slinging action, was ridden by Luan Christine Camara in Burnett Heads earlier this year for 85.5 points. But I love bull riders trying to ride this bull. There is something about a big, high-horned bull that makes this sport what it is. Oh, look out. Everybody look out. You know what, folks? That young man from New Zealand just give it everything he had for 5.06 seconds. How about you give everything you've got to the New Zealand bull rider and tell him thanks for coming here to the PBR this weekend?
Man. As you called it, that bull had everything. And maybe this bull will as well. We're yet to see the best. We're talking, of course, about this next matchup that Alison Aguiar has with Kinky Ninja.
Yeah, Kinky Ninja has not been ridden in the 4 times we've seen him out. But this bull rider right here is the number 5 man this year. The Brazilian superstar at 29 years of age has legitimately set himself a goal to become the next PBR Australian champion.
Well, he had an absolute knockout time up there in Cairns. He put together some big rides on Ambush, on Manshake. He is the real deal. And riding red hot, he finds himself here with Kinky Ninja. I mean, we can expect big things here from Alison.
So, Caboolture, it is time to make some noise. It's way too quiet in this building here for a Saturday night. Come on, let's get rowdy. Wow, and the man from South America comes down at 5.9 seconds. Surprise, surprise to each and every one of us here. Wow. We looked at that matchup earlier this week when the draws were all set in motion. I thought to myself, wow, here is an 80-plus point bull ride coming up. But it was not to be.
Well, and full credit there, though, to Alison not giving up on that Snow River Caravan replay. You could see it. He was in it, and he was like, no way am I letting go for just too much power.
One of the most exciting bull riders in the country is this man from Haywood, Victoria, Sam Woodall, on a bull called Redemption. Watch him. Come on. He's still there. Sam Woodall from Victoria brings the heat.
Well, he finds himself with a qualified bull ride, but will it be enough? 79.5 points.
Oh, right now, 79.5 points puts him number 7 in our quest for the top 10 to come back. But no doubt about it, Sam Woodall rises to the occasion here one more time. We can depend on the man in the green helmet to get the job done. 79.5 points. He is in the top 10.
Well, one more bull rider to come in this section. of course, talking about here Brumby Brandenburg from Bloomsbury, Queensland. 27 years of age. And that's Brumby Brandenburg we're seeing right now, putting himself in the position on Derringer from Rule and Ranch Bucking Bulls. Yet to see him here.
Yeah, you know Brumby Brandenburg, he's a third-generation professional rodeo cowboy. His dad was a two-time Australian bull riding champion. And this 27-year-old has qualified one time to the PBR Grand Finals in Townsville. He is outside the top 20 right now, trying to get back to North Queensland at the end of October. Wow, and the Derringer fired the first shot. And no score for Brandenburg here in section number 4.
Well, he was looking at the protection athletes to sort of get a bit of confirmation on whether that was a challengeable ride. But under the advice of the boys, he's decided not to pull the trigger. And I do stand corrected. We have that one re-ride that was afforded earlier tonight that is about to come out here to finish off this section.
So it will be Clint Glass from Willow Tree, New South Wales, that will take that re-ride opportunity.
Well, there he is. That Bisley workwear buck and shoot. Well, this is a bit of a misconception, this name, Joker. There is nothing funny or anything amiss here from this Dittman bucking bull. Brindabine, Joker.
An interesting bull from Dittman Bucking Bulls. Many times stock contractors of the year. Watch this right here. Has not been ridden yet. Can he be the first?
Well, we're going to have a look here. It looks like we've had a...
It's an automatic review.
Yeah, a little malfunction there with our...
Time clock, it is an automatic review.
Yeah.
Our officials, but watch this bull, the Joker. Look at it.
Well, you know 8 seconds very well, Warren. What's your instincts there on that ride?
I'm going to say this is touch and go.
Oh, okay. Too close to call it. Too close to call it. I mean, 8 seconds can feel like an eternity.
You know, this bull's been out 4 times before, and he has bucked absolutely amazing. Clint Glass giving it everything he had right there, and you can see Gav Tickle, the replay judge, saying no score for Clint Glass. Ladies and gentlemen, the only good news he's going to hear this weekend is the sound of your hands coming together. How about a big hand for Clint Glass tonight, Caboolture?
7.94 seconds is the official time. Well, we will be back right after this.
Doesn't matter what happens to you. Life don't stop. Neither do I.
The all-new Ram 1500 Rebel is everything you'd expect from a Ram, but with a rugged off-road edge. Powered by the all-new straight 6 twin turbo, boasting an impressive 420 horsepower under the hood, its off-road game is beefed up and built for serious 4x4 performance. With rugged good looks and a sleek interior, you could say the Ram 1500 Rebel is a rebel with a cause. Ram beats everything else for breakfast.
Oh, so like the big screen says, it is time for the Yeti Fan of the Night.
That is right, Warren Metonic. I have got one of these Yeti jugs engraved with a PBR star. Now, these things you can't buy. We've got one from our good friends at Yeti, and we're going to give it away to the crowd here at Caboolture. Who's up for a Yeti jug? Well, have a look around here. Have a look. I want the cameras to go that way. Have a look. I've been watching this all night. This is pretty crazy, all right. I've been going wild. There's going to go right up the top there. There's a lady that's been holding her kid in the air like it's at the zoo. All right, I'm going to try and get Finn to come with me here and see if we can get up there. Come this way, come this way. All right, we're going to go up here. I've been watching this lady throwing her kid around like they were trying to feed bananas to the monkeys at the zoo. All the way up the back here. This young lady has been carrying on, being here at the back where it's nice and cold. You, young lady, are our Yeti fan of the night. Well, how about that? I don't know if I can get up here again, Warren. It's a bit high.
Okay, so coming back right now with Section 5 matchups here tonight. Let's take a look at the final set of bull riders, all trying to vie for that spot into that Monster Energy Championship round. Zane Hall from Athol, Queensland, the 2023 rookie, up against Ariet's Last Strike. Daryl McPherson from New Zealand on turbo. Little Scarmaker with Jack Rowlandson. Chapstick and Jackson Gray. Riley Ward, the three-time New Zealand champion on Evolution. And Bryn Francis will try to test a great one in Blinky Bill. So it is round number 1, section number 5. Caboolture, what do you say? Are you ready for it? It's brought to us by Snowy River Caravans. So let's start this thing off with a bang with the number 4 ranked bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour, the 23-year-old bull rider who won the 2023 PBR Rookie of the Year, Zane Hall, up against Ariet's Last Strike in a rematch, which happened only a couple of months ago in Burnett Heads, and the bull got the win. This is Ariet Last Strike from Dunbucking Bulls.
Wow, this is a mouth-watering matchup. Well, a rematch even as well. Seeing Zane Hall have another opportunity at Ariet Last Strike. We've got an Ariet cowboy on the back of an Ariet bull.
How good is this? And it's all brought to us by Snowy River Caravans. All right, come on, somebody. Whoa! Look out! Oh, my goodness. He's in trouble. Folks, I've been talking about how good those three men are all night long. How about you go ahead and put your hands together for those Snowy River Protection athletes?
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
You know, and I mean, Zane Hall, you know, he's just there doing what he does, and he's thanking each and every one of them. And it, like I said, it is tough when you get thrown right down in front of a bucking bull like this. Wow. What do you say, Caboolture? How about it one more time for all of them? Come on.
I've got to say, Denny Hamblin there, he's our shadow protection athlete tonight, and he has got one for the highlight reel now.
Talking about New Zealand, here's a 23-year-old bull rider from New Zealand, Daryl McPherson. Stuart Timms bucking bull called Turbo. In the Can-Am bucking chute, trying to get his season started. In the closing 2 months of the 2025 championship race, McPherson's got an opportunity on this one.
not to be the night there for our Kiwi countrymen. Daryl McPherson only getting halfway there. You know, we talked about the 10 riders that will come through to that bull draft. Well, if we can't get a full complement of rides, then if we go back on time, people like Clint Glass, all of a sudden they're staring at another chance, and the second chance saloon.
Yeah, you know, but we are still a long way from that point as we go to this 27-year-old who right now is awfully glad that he is in Caboolture, southeast Queensland, and not in his home of Oberon, New South Wales, where it snows every second day during winter. This bull rider is Jack Rowlandson, and little Scarmaker from ST Bucking Bulls is the one that he is about to nod his head on. What a year he is having. He is the number 13 bull rider this season. Jack Rowlandson loves a fist fight, and he's going to get it right here with little Scarmaker. Let's go. Come on, Jack.
Wow. There is nothing finer than watching a cowboy own a bull ride, and there it is, 83 points.
Well, 83 points for Jack Rowlandson right now is going to put him up there into equal fourth and fifth, right alongside the number one bull rider of the season, Kurt Shepherd. But more than that, it puts him into the top 10 here tonight, and we will get to see Jack Rowlandson in the Monster Energy Championship round.
What a sweet, sweet ride for Jack. Exactly what he needs to be doing to keep his hopes alive for that gold buckle at the end of the year. Well, the competition comes down to our final three. We've got 2 more spots for that championship round.
Oh, I tell you what, you guys have got it going on here at Caboolture tonight. And it is all about Jackson Gray from Barcaldine, Queensland, the 24-year-old on chapstick from ST Bucking Bulls. I'm not quite sure whether or not you want to rub this one on your lips, Simon, but who knows? Can Ann Bucking shoot? Jackson Gray has been to the PBR Grand Finals, wants to get there one more time. And I'm looking at our area officials right here, and yes, I thought so. It is a re-ride for Jackson Gray. I'll tell you why. Watch what happens here on the Snowy River Caravan's replay. Watch the front legs of this bull. Stumbles, his nose drives into the dirt, and I think Chapstick needs a little chapstick on his lips.
Well, that he does. I tell you, our paramedics sitting here just got an absolute shower of sand and dirt sprayed all over the top of them. They were not expecting to get that much action tonight.
Well, they said they wanted a front row seat.
Well, that, thank God.
So we couldn't do any more than that except for strap them onto the back of a bull. But I don't think that was going to be allowed, so...
I tell you, up the back there where our Yeti fan of the night is, you definitely need some chapstick up there.
Yeah, look at the chapstick on chapstick out here. Look, get the camera on him real close here. Have a look at it. Got a mouthful of sand. And he is just cruising around out here, and he is pretty happy.
Well, the stock contractors that have applied that chapstick to the bull.
So I want to remind you, whoa, don't forget to scan that QR code with your phone. It'll come up on the screen again, but it's also around the arena in different places. It's over at the merch stand. Make sure you scan that QR code, and you will be in the running for that $300 PBR merchandise pack here at the Caboolture Invitational.
Well, we move on. Jackson Gray, unfortunate there, but this cowboy from NZ, I mean, he's one of those Kiwis who've really got something going for him. I'm talking about Riley Ward from Central Hawke's Bay, New Zealand.
Riley Ward on Evolution. 3 times he's been the consecutive bull riding champion of his native country. He is the number 8 bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour this year. And this is a big, bad bull called Evolution. I've ridden him 1 time for an 85-point score. Riley Ward, come on everybody, clap your hands to the beat of the music. It's supposed to be Saturday night. Let's go.
Well, we're looking at a green light and it says Cowboy up.
Wow. So a qualifying ride for the 3-time New Zealand bull riding champion, the 21-year-old, steps up with 84 points. 84 points for Riley Ward. That now moves him into the number 2 spot. And we have 1 spot available. 9 qualified rides in total. 1 spot available, 2 bull riders to go. And it will be Bryn Francis from Mara, Central Queensland.
Well, I'm like you, I'm getting excited, but we've got 1 more re-ride as well. I've just been told that we have in this section. Jackson Gray has that re-ride. So Bryn Francis on Blinky Bill. Now this bull, don't be fooled by the name. Oh dear.
Whoa. Wow. Look at him, Blinky Bill. Oh my goodness. I'd hate to be the bulldozer that tried to knock over his tree.
Oh dear. 16 times, make that 17 times. He was not ridden. Well, as we said, we have that re-ride option here.
Yeah, you know, Jackson Gray gets the re-ride, so there it is, the Monster Energy leaderboard, putting you in the picture right now. Lachlan Slade still the number 1 bull rider of the night thus far. So coming up very shortly, we're going to have the Yeti bull draft. Simon, you're going to be going out there, and each and every one of these bull riders are going to get to pick their bull for that championship round in order of qualification. So at this point in time, barring what Jackson Gray does in the next few moments, it could be Lachlan Slade that will get the number 1 pick in the bull draft.
Well, that is right, and there's a nervous wait behind the chutes for a few of those other cowboys that have sat there at the 7.95 from memory, clink last, but there were others around there as well.
Well, Rome Aviation, without warning, is the re-ride bull for Jackson Gray. There is a lot on his mind as he gears up for a second opportunity here at the Caboolture Invitational. Next weekend, we head to New South Wales, to Hawkesbury, just north of Sydney, for a two-nighter. Then 2 weeks after that, we're in Orange, in the chilly part of New South Wales. Now the weekend after that, before we head back to Mackay, finish our run off with Tamworth and then the PBR Grand Finals in Townsville.
It is a big run. It is a big back end of the year, and it's a time for these Cowboys to really knuckle down. The business end of the season, so to speak. Jackson Gray, Rome Aviation without warning. Can he punch his ticket into that top 10 spot tonight? Can he get himself an opportunity to pick something from that pen of ranked bulls?
You know, and I believe he can, because Brent Francis rode this bull only a few weeks ago when we were in Townsville for 84.5 points. It was a great ride, not taking anything away from Brent Francis, but this bull just didn't seem to have the gas in him that night that we have seen in the past. So I've got a feeling that if Jackson Gray can stay right in the middle of this bull, he is going to be a solid score. But somebody needs to help him. Let's go.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Jackson Gray. You can see that sleeve has been ripped off. I mean, there's one thing I know, that those steel chutes do not move. Poor old Jackson Gray got absolutely slammed into it right there.
What do you say, Caboolture? How about you put your hands together and a little pick-me-up for that young man from Barcaldine, Western Queensland? And we have got the Yeti Bull Draft coming up very shortly. But let's take a look at that leaderboard once again. We'll finish it out, and we will see there are 9 names there, and there will be one that will get drawn back, like Simon said, on time ridden. So Lachlan Slade will get the first pick, Riley Ward number 2, and then it'll be down the line from there. That's coming up in just a moment.
Oh, have mercy, my only thought was to keep them extra clothes fall off. I told her put an extra layer on. I know what happens when she drinks Patron. Her closet's missing half the things she bought. Yeah, to keep them extra clothes fall off.
All right, hey. Oh my God, it's Willie Nelson. It's Willie Nelson.
Well, come on, pucker up, you two.
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness, that's not one of those Coldplay moments, is it? Whoa! tell you what, Caboolture, absolutely awesome with our Orlando Tequila Kiss Cam. But right now, we have some very important business to take care of. This is the official Yeti Bull Draft of the night. Simon Mallory is down in the middle with all of our qualifiers for the Monster Energy Championship round.
Well, we are still waiting on a few here. Lockie Slade, Clint Glass, Riley Ward to make their way on out. And as you said, Warren, we've got all the Cowboys here lined up. We're going to actually put up on the big screen the bulls that we have in this bonus round. So the championship round, actually, I'm going to make my way over here. Lockie Slade. Lockie, mate, I don't want you walking too far to me, but you've got the full list. You've got the full pick. Who are you thinking? Farner, there it is for Lockie Slade. All right, Riley Ward. Riley, come on over. All right, Riley, you've, well, mate, I mean, there's only one gone. Who have you? Moto. There it is. Moosey's Moto for Riley Ward. Okay, Nash Mellors. You've tied up yourself there with Bo, but you're up in the standings, so you've got the choice. Who are you looking at?
Let's go Twist and Shout.
Twist and Shout. Nash wanting to get his groove on. All right, Bo. Mate, this is good to see you out here. What are you thinking? Perfect Storm. Storm and a teacup for Bo Willis. All right, Kurt Shepherd. Some quality bulls up there, mate. You know a lot about them. Which way are you going to find yourself tonight? Mr. T. There it is from last year. Our Yeti Wild Bull. There, Jack Rollinson now. We've got 5 left. Jack, which one? Razor Sharp. There for Jack Rollinson. Nice. Diego Galdino. 1, 2, 3, 7-11. What do you think? Revolver. There it is. Diego wants Revolver. He is onto that. We got 3 to go. Luan, Christian Camira. Who are you thinking? 1, 2. So which one? Forever Young. Alpha Blokes Warden. Ah, there it is. Alpha Blokes Warden. That is pretty dirty for Sam. He knows that was the bull that he wanted. Well, Forever Young, 7-11. Which one of those?
Forever Young.
Forever Young, he's decided. Clint, you know much about 7-11?
Yeah, I was going to pick him.
Well, buddy, you've got the job. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have completed our Yeti Bull Draft for tonight. Those 10 Cowboys will be coming back after our intermission. So go get yourself a drink. Go get yourself some food. Hit that merch stand, as Warren said. And we will be back for our championship round in 15 minutes.
And while you're there, Caboolture, don't forget to scan the QR code with your phone, and you could be in the running for that $300 PBR merchandise pack here this weekend.
Doesn't matter what happens to you. Life don't stop. Neither do I.
The all-new Ram 1500 Rebel is everything you'd expect from a Ram, but with a rugged off-road edge. Powered by the all-new straight-six twin-turbo, boasting an impressive 420 horsepower under the hood, its off-road game is beefed up and built for serious 4x4 performance. With rugged good looks and a sleek interior, you could say the Ram 1500 Rebel is a rebel with a cause. Ram beats everything else for breakfast.
Well, I'm running like my hands on fire, and I don't intend to stop even when my legs grow tired. And I got a message from Colorado straight from Texas.
Team at the Beanley Rum Distillery on the banks of the Albert River certainly are a resilient lot. They've been crafting their world-class rum with the same care since 1884 and insist on using the finest local ingredients like pristine Queensland rainwater. History tells us that, on occasion, they get just a little too much. Looks like they're ready this time though. Beanley Rum, the real Australian spirit.
No. Up.
Custom designed for your adventures. To take the road less traveled. To discover this land's natural beauty. Engineered and tested for the rugged Australian environment. Experience more with Snowy River Caravans.
History will be made where legends rise. A battle for glory. PBR Grand Finals. Where one rider will be crowned the Australian champion. The biggest event of the year. 2 nights of adrenaline-filled, heart-stopping action. 31st October and 1st November at Townsville Entertainment Centre. Tickets on sale now at pbraustralia.com.au.
We are bringing Nitro Circus back down under. Get your tickets at nitrocircus.com.
Welcome to POA.
the 2023 PBR Australia Grand Finals, and defending champion Cody Heffernan was out with an injury late in the season.
I don't know the extent of the injury yet to the knee. Bit of internal bleeding, and doctor said he does not want to see me riding this weekend.
You must be tough to compete in this game, and one with an appropriate name has emerged from the pack this year, Macaulay Leather.
Remember I got on a wedge of good ones and it all just clicked from there and just kept the momentum rolling through the year.
But some of the best in the country are on his heels. Lachlan Richardson.
Go, Lockie!
Kurt Shepherd.
Kurt rode him for 85.5 and 82.5. Can he ride him again?
Four-time champion Aaron Klyer.
Come on, champ! Holy cow!
Night one saw our Cowboys clash with an unforgiving pen of bulls.
Whoa! Oh man, I hope he is okay. Watch this bull! Rambo! Whoa! Oh, Monster Energy Protection athletes doing everything they can. Ladies and gentlemen, how about the three men in green?
Our bovine athletes creating carnage through rounds 1 and 2.
Oh man. And the hits keep coming.
But the Cowboys held their own at times.
Tough man, tough bull, tough matchup. Yes, sir.
Returning stars.
Oh, the Texas Rattlers team member is on fire.
Past champions.
And it is rides like that that has made him one of the most dominating bull riders of his generation.
And those looking to claim the national championship buckle for the very first time.
And the number one ranked bull rider in Australia, Macaulay Leather, dominating one more time.
Come night 2, only 2 could win the championship.
The PBR starts now.
And Aaron Klyer didn't want to be denied again.
Oh, he is the first man to ride 3 bulls this weekend.
Macaulay Leather looked to do the same in round 3, but came up short.
This is Macaulay Leather, the number one bull rider in the country. Oh!
And whilst the championship was a battle in 2, there was another with his eye on the grand final gold buckle.
He's ridden 2 already. No, let's make it 3. The highest score of the weekend, 87 points.
Brady Fielder in the event lead. But none of our big 3 managed to cover their round 4 bulls, so it would come down to the championship round. First to go would be our series leader, Macaulay Leather.
I'm sorry for partying Boss Hog. If he rides this bull, he could be the next PBR Australian champion. And this is a ranked pen of bucking bulls any which way you look at it. The number one bull rider for 2023 coming down.
That meant one final shot for Aaron Klyer to try and make it 5 championship titles for the first time in history.
The number 2 bull rider, Aaron Klyer, and Fiddler Industries' Pretty Boy has never been ridden. Can he be the first? And the Can-Am clock says 6.91 seconds.
The championship decided, and then Fielder put an exclamation mark on his grand final event win.
Brady Fielder knows exactly what pressure feels like. Let's see if he can do it. Can he become the first man to ride a bull in the championship round? Clock says 8 seconds.
A fantastic finish for Fielder, but the night belonged to Macaulay.
Your PBR Australian champion is Macaulay Leather. All right, Caboolture, the moment that you have been waiting for all night long. The top 10 bull riders, the Monster Energy Championship round is coming up next, right after this.
I'll be the last one standing, 2 hands in the air, I'm a champion. You'll be looking up at me when it's over. I live for the battle, I'm a soldier. Yeah, I'm a fighter like Rocky. Put your flag on your back like Ali. Yeah, I'm the greatest, I'm stronger. Bet my dues, can't lose, I'm my own, yeah. Hey, I've been working my whole life, and now it's do or die. I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You don't know my name, you can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this, yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion.
Yeah. Surpassed all rivals. It's all about who wants it the most. Fight for what we believe in. That's what champions are made of. Yeah. Champion.
So the time has come. What do you say, Caboolture? Are you ready for the Monster Energy Championship round? So we're about to slide up, start it up with Clint Glass and 7-11. Willow Tree, New South Wales. Oh my goodness. That is only the 5th time that that bull has ever been ridden. He had drawn that bull twice before. Twice that bull had bucked him off. Tonight, redemption is his. How about 87 points? 87 points for Clint Glass from Willow Tree, New South Wales. What a huge ride.
Clint Glass was not lying when he said that's the bull he would have picked anyway. Wow. Talk about taking an opportunity when handed to you. Now, Sam Woodall is the next cowboy. He wanted Alpha Blokes Warden. He's got Forever Young. Let's go, Sammy!
That is a rank bull that comes to us from MJ and Keeler Bucking Bulls. Sam Woodall knew what he was in for when he nodded his head. That bull right now, 43-point bull score, has put himself in contention with Kinky Ninja as the Yeti Wild Bull of the night. So the number 8 bull rider to qualify is this man, Luan Christine Camara. The 32-year-old from Sao Paulo, Brazil, is getting ready deep down inside the Bisley Workwear Bucking Chute in a ranch water matchup on a bull that he picked that potentially could become the next PBR Bull of the Year. He is unridden. This is Alpha Blokes Warden from MJ and Keeler Bucking Bulls. 26 bull riders have been on this bull, and not one have ever made a qualified ride. Could the number 2 bull rider on the Monster Energy Tour this year become the very first? I say yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I want each and every one of you to say yes when this chute gate cracks. I want to see this man from South America become the first bull rider to get him ridden. Come on.
Oh, no. Oh, no. His
I
hand
don't
is
believe
just
it.
blown out of the rope there by the looks.
We're going to have to take a look at the replay here. I'm in disbelief. Wow, you were right. His hand just blew clean out of that bull rope as soon as that bull turned out. Look at that.
Oh, that is a missed opportunity. Right there, Sam Woodall wanted it. He knew it. Luan knew it. The right Cowboys have the right frame of mind not to be the night for Luan.
So a 42.5-point bull score for Alpha Blokes Warden as we now move to another man from Brazil. The 33-year-old crowd favorite by the name of Diego Galdino dos Santos. The number 12 bull rider. And for the past 2 events, this is his second championship round. The bull that he picked is Revolver from Dunbucking Bulls. Ridden 1 time out of 17 ounce. And Diego knows no matter which bull he would have picked in this championship round, they were all going to be exactly the same. Tough to ride. This is a Yeti matchup. But there is one question that I need to ask Caboolture. Why is it so quiet inside the arena here tonight? We are getting ready to make PBR history. Watch Diego, come on! And the man from South America comes up with a 0. And our final 10 bull riders as we transition to a Beanley Rum matchup. Could it be this man from Oberon, New South Wales, Jack Rowlandson? Had a very respectful 83-point score, and the bull that he picked was Razor Sharp from CF7 Bucking Bulls.
Well, this is an interesting moment. These Cowboys have put fate in their own hands. Yes, it has been where they ended up in the competition, but they still had a choice. Jack Rowlandson clearly saw something in Razor Sharp that thought he could get a job done, but also be chasing some of those big numbers. We saw Daniel keeping 88.25 points in Townsville last year. So there's numbers to be had. If the trip's right, if Jack's right, we could be looking at something big right here in Caboolture.
So it is the bull rider with the highest aggregate of the night. Could it be Jack Rowlandson right here? Whoa! No. And the veteran Bucking Bull, now with his 54th performance on the Monster Energy Tour, has only been ridden 6 times, and a 43-point bull score puts him in a 4-way tie for the bull of the night.
4-way tie with some big bulls to come.
Let me just point that out again. A 4-way tie for the bull of the night.
Well, no matter what you say, our judges call it how they see it. And they see it right now with Kurt Shepherd. We talk about class, we talk about quality, we talk about the #1 bull rider in this country right now on the Monster Energy Tour. It is too quiet in here, Caboolture.
Come on, everybody, slap your hands together to the beat of the music, and let's rock this place. The #1 bull for 2024, Mr. T and Dickman Bucking Bulls, matched up with Kurt Shepherd.
Wow.
And the #1 bull rider is going to take a no score.
We're not going to see things like that happen to Kurt Shepherd too often. Mr. T getting the best of Kurt right there.
So 43-point ball score for Mr. T. As we move deeper into the final four. Let's just throw this out there. The average retirement age of a professional bull rider is around 29, 30. This man right here is 35 years young. And he has been riding at the top of his game for an absolute lifetime. Bo Willis from Bowen, North Queensland, picked Perfect Storm from MC Bucking Bulls. And I've got a feeling that he picked the exact bull that is going to fit him to a T. Can-Am Bucking Shoot. Come on, Bo. Let's ride him.
Wow, so much bucking juice from Perfect Storm. 42 points there on the Yeti Bull score.
Yeah, 42 points. Bo Willis, 35 years of age, and making another championship round appearance on the Monster Energy Tour. And right now we'll finish no less than fifth. As we head to a young rookie, a 19-year-old from Gracemere, Queensland, trying to become the first man to ride a bull here in the Monster Energy Championship round. And the one that he went to was Twist and Shout from Dunbucking Bulls. Here we go. Come on, Nash. Oh, man, he landed hard. Nash Mellors is lucky to get up and walk away after that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, come on. How about you put your hands together for these guys? I mean, it's not easy. It's not a game of golf that we're watching here. So 43.5 points for Twist and Shout. That is now the number one bull, the Yeti Wild Bull of the event race. But this is an interesting pick right here, Simon.
Very much so. Josh Maguire here is involved in this sport through the end, and this is called Moosey's Moto Moto. MJ Keel and Maguire partnership. 10 times he's been out. Riley wants a shot. Come on, Riley.
And the three-time New Zealand champion is down. At 5.71, he reached down with that free hand and declared himself on the back of that bull. It is no score for Riley Ward. Caboolture, what about it one more time? How about you give these Cowboys something to ride for here tonight?
Well, I tell you, that was a great showing there from Riley Ward. He was in there every step, blow for blow.
So it all comes down to the final bull ride of the night. The man who stepped up with 87.5 points and put together the highest score coming in here and had the number one pick in the bull draft is none other than the 31-year-old from Tamworth, New South Wales, Lachlan Slade. The bull that he went to, the bull that he said that I want to pick more than any other of the 10 bulls in that draft was this one. Nirvana from Ditman Bucking Bulls. A young bull that we have only seen 4 times. And the last time that these two met was in Cairns last month. And this bull bucked him off. Lucky Slade is looking for revenge on the back of Nirvana. How many people here tonight are cheering for the Cowboy? How many people here tonight are cheering for the bull? Well, I know that each and every one of his fellow bull riders and even the stock contractor right now are all cheering for Lachlan Slade. Trying to become the very first man here this weekend to close it out and ride 2 bulls. $20,000 on the line. And one of the most exciting bucking bulls that we have seen in 2025. He is not happy.
We know Lockie Slade is a cowboy that has used to this type of pressure, these types of conditions. He is a veteran and a champion of this sport for a reason. He has got some huge bulls in his path. Nirvana sits there in front 4 times. He's been out, never been ridden, as you said.
So what happened in Cairns back in July has no bearing on Lachlan Slade's train of thought as he climbs down on the back of this bull. Come on, slap those hands together, everybody. Come on. It is time to make history. Lachlan Slade up against one of the headline bucking bulls from stock contractor Dittman's Nirvana. Here we go. Wow. And just like that, Nirvana goes to work. And it will be no score for Lachlan Slade. But folks, I want you to do me a big favor right now as we get set to go to our presentation. I want you to put your hands together for the 3 men in green. They are Snowy River Protection athletes. Would you please put your hands together for Jared Baguero, Zach Marr, and Danny Hamler. Big thank you to our Ariat officials. And right now, the Monster Energy girls and Simon Mallory are going to make their way into the arena for our official presentation. And the first of those presentations will be for the Yeti Wild Bull of the event. And tonight, we have 2 bulls that will share the title of the Yeti Wild Bull of the event with 43.5. And those 2 bulls will be Nirvana from Dittman Bucking Bulls and Twist and Shout from Dunn Bulls from Central Queensland.
Well, I am out here with the gentleman right now. I'm going to get you to come forward here, gents. Come out here with me. Obviously, our Monster Energy girls here either side. I'm going to go the man in the middle right here right now. All right, Twist and Shout. What a trip. What a trip, man.
Yeah, no, he's been pretty good all year, and just, his time's coming, and, he's hit his pins,
Well, that's, you've carted them all here. It's been a long road, long time on the road, but you must be happy with the bulls just switch on and they perform like that.
Yeah, no, it's good. Like, Tony and Trevor and the family, they do a lot behind the scenes, and I just get to show up with a bunch of cool bulls, and it's pretty grouse to live a cool life and cart bulls down the road,
Mate, congratulations. I'm going to get these 2 fellas out here. Oh, Kerry, he's up. He's like, mate, you've got to talk to me. Nirvana, you talked about this. It's not the first time we've seen him out here, and you're loving where this young bull's going.
Yeah, same thing, It's just a young bull. It's a long way to go yet. Just coaching him a bit. But, always exciting playing a short go bulls, that's for sure.
Well, your first time in Caboolture here like this, what's it been like?
Oh, I love it. I love the arena. It's a great show. I like it. It's really good.
Mate, congratulations to you both. Dittman there and Dunn Bucking Bulls. You guys, you're just going to stand there for a quick photo, quick snap. In the middle, our Yeti High Bull of the night. There they are. It is split tonight between those 2 contractors.
Well, there was no tie in the number one position for the winner of the 2025 PBR Monster Energy Caboolture Invitational. Although there was no qualified rides in round number one, we go back to all of the scores that were put forward in round number one. Ladies and gentlemen, with the highest marked ride of the night of 87.5 points, your champion is Tamworth's Lachlan Slade.
So Lockie Slade, we are just waiting for him to make his way out here. He is a battered and bruised compatriot there. So Lockie, come on over to the to the middle. Look, commiserations, that bull that you picked there, it's not the really way you wanted that to go.
No, I mean, I got a little banged up in the first one. If you're going to get on the short end, you may as well pick the best one. So go for the win or go home, I suppose.
Well, you went for the win earlier tonight, 87.5, mate. You looked like you were wound back the clock. Did that feel great?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on one since Cairns, and I probably should have went and got on a few practice balls, but I mean, it worked out. So
they say bull riders have got short-term memories, but I think you're going to keep an eye on that bull, and you'll get another shot at him, right?
Oh, 100%. Next time I'm in the short end, I'm picking the Varner again.
Mate, his quality, we thought it was a mouth-watering matchup. We love seeing the way you're riding, the way you're taking it on again. Ladies and gentlemen, your event winner here for Caboolture, Lachlan Slade.
Oh, congratulations, Lucky Slades, but congratulations to each and every one of you, ladies and gentlemen, from Southeast Queensland, from those of you from right here in beautiful Caboolture. We thank each and every one of you for joining us, choosing to join us here at Cusack Stadium for another memorable night of professional bull riding. On behalf of all of our fabulous sponsors, we'd like to thank you, the fans that make it all happen. Until 2026, have a wonderful night, Caboolture, and we'll see you then.